Center is so amazing.
Teen programs at Sinai Temple have been awesome this year.
The Teen Center has been so awesome this year because
I learned many things about Judaism, meeting new people.
If I was a parent and I said, Leslie, I have a daughter or a son who's a teenager, should they get involved? What would you say?
Oh yeah, I would say yes, you should get involved because you meet so many new people through all of the programs that we have with the Teen Center, and not just from Sinai, but sometimes you meet people from other temples, and it's very fun.
My favorite teen thing I've done at Sinai this year was the leadership retreat.
Well, I thought the teen retreat was a really great experience for me.
It's a big sense of community, and it was a lot of fun to make new friends and learn so much about Judaism in such a fun way.
I found I grew some leadership roles in myself.
I liked how the way we prayed, it didn't feel like praying, it was more fun. It felt like we were singing and dancing and, at a party.
I've been involved this year in the Teen Center by being a member of the board and planning events. I find that it's a very fun experience and a very good way to practice leadership skills.
My favorite thing that we've done so far is the event that I planned, Comedy Sports.
A couple months back I hosted a Shabbat dinner and this kid was here.
I love Shabbat!
Yeah, so he was there, and for those of you who weren't there, it's just such an amazing place. I didn't know many of the people who came because people brought guests and there were people I just haven't met, and I just made great friends and people I can talk to.
For me it's fun because I get to see all of my friends and really have a good time on a Saturday night.
Guys, what are you guys doing?
So we're picking wheat for the Herschel avocado wheat farm.
At Waddle's farm.
You guys having a good time?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
I am currently taking a high school course. This is my second high school course. Last semester I took Tikkun Olam with our Beit Bracha students, and this semester I'm taking storytelling with our Beit Bracha students too.
And one more time!
Getting to work with our Beit Bracha, which is our special needs division, is amazing. I'm so glad I get to learn all I can from the high school courses, but I also get to share that experience with our special needs division, which is what I really like to do, so it's great that I can combine those two.
My experience in high school was amazing. I had the opportunity to learn so many new things that I haven't learned before about Jewish values, how to debate Israel.
I think high school has been a very fun experience because a lot of people, or a lot of kids, I think especially this generation, they don't want to continue Hebrew school after they're done with it, or because after their bar mitzvah, oh, okay, I've already learned everything. But this way, it's not only just the normal Hebrew school, learning the basic Hebrew and holidays and stuff. It's kind of all that, but it always has to do with Judaism, but there's a different spin on it. So it does make it more fun, and you feel more involved with it, I have to say.
I am becoming better at public speaking, and I'm feeling more confident.
I've learned how to present speeches, how to debate, how to write a good speech. Are you tired of watering, feeding, and fertilizing real grass? Or tired of having your summer bills way too high? Afraid of using chemical fertilizers? Have no fear, because artificial grass is here.
Hi, I'm Ari Berman. I'm the Teen Center president, and something that I learned in high school that has been very important to my growth as a leader is storytelling. Allows you to not only think on your feet, but also learn how to make speeches and general announcements quite interesting and intriguing to the public.
A cool debate skill that I learned was how to reason in the middle of a debate and how to pick my arguments with the right people, because you never know who's going to argue with you about Israel.
For Nazarian, I've been doing it since 9th grade, and I really learned how to be a leader and a Jewish advocate.
I want to be a Nazarian fellow because with the Nazarian program, I can get so many opportunities to connect with the Jewish community and help to connect my roots with Israel and help the community as a whole and participate in the community and make it a better place.
Being a Nazarian fellow, it is, in my opinion, a proud title to have, because also to get the title, the classes we took and what we achieved from it feels good knowing that you achieved something from it. It isn't just some title you go to, you attend Hebrew school and okay, you got it, but we actually learned from the experience.
The journey to becoming a Nazarian fellow is really exciting and fun, and we're making so many friends, and we're learning more Jewish values, and we feel more connected with our community. So the journey on itself is great.
Why are you excited for the rest of the year?
One event I'm super excited for is our Israel Teen Advocacy Day, because if there's anything more important than learning about Israel, it's learning how to defend it on the world stage.
I'm excited to be part of the planning of the Holocaust Survivors Breakfast.
I've never met a Holocaust survivor, and I just think, oh my God, it must be a chance of a lifetime, you know, getting to hear their story. And I think it's, even if you have, you know, gotten to meet, you know, a Holocaust survivor, it's very, very important that you do it as many times as you can.
I think Atid has been blowing up.
And we're only getting better. It's really phenomenal, the things that we're doing.
Hi, my name is Jason Stone. I've been involved with Atid for the past year now, and I'm very grateful for the program, as it's provided me with friendships and experiences that I would not have had otherwise.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I love Atid because when I moved out here I didn't know anybody, and I joined and met a lot of the best people I've ever met. So that's why I like it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kinga, and I love Atid because I don't have family in Los Angeles, and with Atid, I feel like I have a place where I belong.
I love Atid for the community, and also because I met my long-term boyfriend Nathan there, and I've been happy ever since. Yay!
Atid has made me realize that Sinai Temple is a place where I will want to raise my conservative Jewish family one day.
After the Breakfast event at my house a few months ago, I loved hearing that people met and were going on dates.
The work that Rabbi Fruit Handler and Matt and Ariella have done over the last few years has completely transformed Atid into a place where I feel perfectly at home.
Rabbi Jason Fruit Handler, Atid Director Matt Barham, and Atid Coordinator Ariella Emery have done a fantastic job putting together a great organization where everyone feel welcome and they enjoy their times.
I know there's a lot of different organizations in Los Angeles, but Atid has really stuck out, and I've been privileged to be a part of it.
In November, I had an open appendectomy and then contracted a disease called ileus. I was in the hospital for a week. It was the lowest time of my entire life, and I was feeling very alone and just very low, and I ended up emailing Rabbi Fruit Handler at 5 o'clock in the morning after I had been in the hospital for a week, just asking him to pray for me, and he was by my side within the next 8 hours, making me smile and talking to my mom who had flown out from New Jersey, and really giving me the mental support that I needed to get through all the terrible physical anguish that I was going through. Matt and Ariella sent me flowers the following week from Atid, and I can't thank them enough. Having Atid and Rabbi Fruit Handler and Matt and Ariella be a part of my life, and the support that I feel from Atid and Sinai Temple has really shaped me into the person that I am today.
What is your favorite program from the last 6 months that you attended?
Oh my gosh. I'm biased, but I love Friday Night Live. I think it's wonderful. I think it mixes everything. It mixes the social component with the spiritual, and I think with the educational.
Hi, I'm Avi Bialo, and I'm the trumpet player for Friday Night Live. I'm making this video to introduce myself and tell you about the amazing experiences that I've had with Sinai Temple and with Atid.
Atid Friday Night Live, the relaunch has been amazing. The food, the company, the camaraderie, the social gatherings, they've done everything that is expected of them and beyond.
I brought probably a dozen different people to the program, and all of them have had a great experience there. It's a really nice community, it's a fun service, the meal after is a great time.
It brings together a strong community of young professionals in their 20s and 30s to celebrate Shabbat in a fun and unique way.
I love Friday Night Live. I actually just moved back to LA from New York in August, and I got involved back in Friday Night Live in November. And it was such an incredible experience to be able to share a delicious dinner with a bunch of my peers, people that I haven't seen in years I got to reconnect with.
it's a lot more community or congregation oriented. So I feel that it has a more casual feel to it, so that everybody can feel comfortable to participate.
It not only has given me insight to Judaism and to the culture, but it's also given me an opportunity to bring friends to a fun experience to temple with music, with food, with people our age. And it's really important now, looking back, to have programs like this that will bring a Jewish community together.
I think that Friday Night Live is something that is incomparable to a lot of the things that are in Los Angeles right now for the young professionals. I think that being in a community at Sinai Temple gets the young professionals involved in the synagogue when they don't usually have the means to do so.
What started off as just Wednesday night basketball has now transformed into me attending lectures, most recently with Rabbi Wolpe on happiness, Hanukkah parties, and a variety of other events.
I think it adapts to the needs of our young professional Jewish community. There's an event for every occasion, for every interest. There's just a niche for everybody, and I don't see that in other groups.
Continue doing what you're doing. It's been a blast so far. Continue with the creativity, continue with the designs, continue with the ideas, and rock on. We're going to be amazing in 2015 and beyond, and just let's rock and roll Atid style, guys.
I love everything that Atid represents.
I'm just sensing a lot more interest from a wider array of young professional Jews in our community, and it's very exciting.
And we are just growing and getting better and better and more, and getting into more communities and more diverse groups of people and really branching out.
I have relatives who have been members for 30, 35 years. Ralph and Selma Kamen. Ralph has sadly passed away last July, but he got to see me speak on the Bima for Rosh Hashanah a year and a half ago at the Atid service, and it made him so proud, and it made me so proud to make him so proud that we could really share that connection that Sinai Temple, gave to us, that their synagogue was now my synagogue, and, L'dor v'dor, from generation to generation.